Today's traders dress and signal goes like this. Will be continuing from you know previous analysis yesterday, and we look at what we use. And like I did explain yesterday, this particular something, and as you can see from that particular level, we can see how congested the area was. And I did mention what we can be expecting from this, what is it called? From this daily range that has been established in the markets. Now, we are expecting that the closure below or above the level, or we can have both closure below and above at the same time. Price always does like to do that in the markets. So, since we are having something like this, just have to be very patient. And I personally, I try to capitalize on the internal structures that were created yesterday, and it's kind of backfire on my accounts. I try to leverage on all the internal structures that we have here. This one, and it was going well. This one, and it's gone down. And we did have some nice reaction from the level. I even had a very nice trade from this particular level that we have here. And it's kind of giving me some uh, 1 to 4, but I was anticipating 1 to 5. So, but I didn't have it. And for the full reason why I didn't have it, I know that price is not ready to do it. It just continue to move in the direction we are anticipating. And as you can see, then later on when I checked the news yesterday, I see I saw that 30 years US bond is on its way. So it's kind of chill out till that time, and it happened 6:01 in the evening. So and that's the reason why we have this impulsive movement in the market. And this impulsive movement just come into the market. I close my trade, all my trade, and all my other, I close them out of the market around 6 p.m. sharp. Because I'm no longer trading overnight. I'm not going to leave any other overnight. And let's assume I left the other, should have just taken it out. But immediately I saw this uh, kind of something in the market. And for the fact that in fact, this is a very nice trade for us. If I still want to remain in the market this level to this level, I'll just make price to continue lower. But we've been liquidity has been generated for the whole something. As you can see from this level, you see that the price is just moving in its own something. So we just have to be very, very careful on lower time frame. And on 4 hour, if you check clearly, we are anticipating lower prices in the markets. And I did mention about this particular level, this high and this low, that will be expecting some kind of movement within that level. And we did have this something. We closed below this level. And mind you, immediately we have this withdrew. This becomes our new something. At 6 o'clock, 6:01, we have price movement. It's the high. We take out this high. So automatically we know that the high and the low of this consolidated level that we have will be taken out. So establishing a new range for us, which happens to be this leg. So let's take out all the annotations and establish our new range, our new delay range, which happens to be this strong low. And we're going to down this level weak high. So we're going to term it weak high. So that becomes our new established range. For mind you, we've established another something and we have this low, but as you can see, this low happens to be this particular level here. So here automatically happens to be another low in the market. So we can't have into that strong or low, but we'll be anticipating liquidity above this high to be taken first. And if we have the liquidity being taken and closed above, then we can be anticipating higher prices, further higher prices in the market. So, but until then, we just continue to flow with whatever price is going to do. And mind you, the 50%, but we have this liquidity void, yeah. But since price just reverse back into it, we can never tell yet. Maybe price is going to continue from there or it's going to just. So looking on 15 minutes, this happens to be the new low that is being established. And if we are to see it clearly, we see that this level has been traded above. So that's break of structure and that's the trend change where we can term the trend change and structure break above. But from what we are expressing here, if this structure is going to hold, this level is establishing another new something in the market. So if this level is going to hold, at least we should have a proper mitigation of this leg before this price continue to move into the ice. But for whatever reason, this last candle did not touch this level before going forward. Then whatever order we put in there should be taken out. And we can be anticipating that this low will be threatened. So that's another indication for us in the market. So, and for the reason why we do not have a proper mitigation of this leg one, two, before we break above this, and still another indication in the market that price is still within consolidation, and we have to be very careful. It's not providing any ample entry for us. So that alone is an indication that we have to be very, very careful in the way we take our trade and just continue to do what to flow with market. So now if we are going to establish any range for us at all, at least for today, this will be our low. Let's take out this side, this structure is coming from something it's coming from. So now here will be our low in the market and here will be our established high, and as you can see from the way it's going, so we already know that this price is not willing to do what? To go into the ice. It's not willing to do that. So, another thing we can be anticipating now is this being an established range. If it happens to be an established range, this current candle, if it happens to be an inside bar, we cannot be expecting further higher prices in the market. That's my own expectation anyway. So I won't be expecting. And if this candle, what is it called? If this structure break, so let's take that out to 50 minutes. Let's use this BOS to establish that level. So if this break of structure, the mitigation it wasn't mitigated by this particular candle, then we know that we have to be expecting, and this low year will be threatened. So can be anticipating that in the market. So that will be signaling that we might further be expecting the break of this low, and it might actually be our direction in the market. So price might just continue to flow lower, and dollar might actually gain strength this morning and or this week. So that's my something. If this candle did not close, then if it closed, we can be expecting, we can be expecting shifts in the market. This low being taken, we have something like this, then can be targeting this low here on the market. So that's one expectation. Another expectation is if within this block, okay. So if within this block, price do something like this, so retest this low, go into the eye, or even before the eye, create a shift, go above the eye, and take this level. Then, so these are my two expectations from whatever price is going to be this month. So let me change this time to okay, let's change this to right. So that's to differentiate what we are expecting and expecting in the market. So can continue to move into the ice with that structure or can continue to move it with this structure. So whichever way it turns out, Let's stop here. Thank you.